Paranormal investigators are calling for DNA tests to be carried out on a bizarre corpse that some believe could be the world's first alien dead body on Earth. Author Brian Forster claims to have found the unusual winged small humanoid corpse in a specimen jar in an office in Mexico earlier this year. Claims are now being made in a video clip online that X-rays carried out on the dead body have shown a skeletal structure inside, leading to calls for further analysis, including DNA tests. But there have been claims the clip entitled "What is this weird creature with wings in this jar?" could be an online money spinner, because the clip promotes a website where viewers have to pay to see the full documentary. In a promotional blurb for the video clip, Mr. Forster wrote, "I saw this very odd animal in an office in Mexico City in January of 2016. As a trained biologist, I have a hard time thinking it is fake. What do you think?" In the clip, which appeared to be highlights from a longer documentary, L.A. Marzulli, an author and filmmaker, is seen investigating the discovery. He meets with Mexican paranormal journalist Jamie Mawson, who says, "It is a hybrid, and that is something very important, because I believe these are confidential experiments, and why I don't know. But we have a physical body. We can analyze that physical body and prove that something, an intelligence, is behind these experiments." Mr. Marzulli is then seen with an unnamed man in a white lab coat with glasses, who viewers would assume was a scientist. He says, "It has wings. We have an X-ray of this creature and we can see the structure of the bones." Mr. Marzulli asks him, "So this is not a hoax, because an X-ray would show if it was a puppet or a mold?" The man replies, "No, it is not a hoax. It is not a mold.
Electric and satellite diving equipment reportedly cuts out when near the object. Stefan Hogerburn, a professional diver with OceanX, said, "Anything electric out there, and the satellite phone as well, stopped working when we were above the object, then when we got away about 200 meters, it turned on again." Sonar has found drag marks behind the object, and geologist Steve Weiner says according to his tests, the structure is not a geological formation. He said the object is made of metals which nature could not reproduce itself. Sat nearly 300 feet below the surface and measuring 26 feet tall, the marine explorers found the strange craft with the side-scan sonar. Mr. Lindbergh said, "I have been the biggest skeptic. I was kind of prepared for finding just stone. For me it has been an amazing experience. Now explorers believe they are one step closer to discovering the truth behind the mysterious 140,000-year-old Baltic Sea anomaly." Bearing a striking resemblance to the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, the Baltic Sea anomaly appears to be formed of pieces of angular metal, prompting claims it is a crashed UFO. Swedish explorer Peter Lindbergh and his OceanX team of marine explorers discovered this strange object during a dive searching for an old shipwreck. Instead, he discovered the so-called anomaly. Even more intriguingly, a structure that looks like a staircase appears to lead to a dark hole with a second structure found nearby. Speculation is rife over what the object could be, with some saying it could be an anti-submarine device left over from World War II, a battleship gun turret, or indeed a flying saucer. Despite looking like a huge rock, scientists say the structure appears to be made of metal. Electric and satellite diving equipment reportedly cuts out when near the object. Stefan Hogerburn, a professional diver with OceanX, said, "Anything electric out there, and the satellite phone as well, stopped working when we were above the object, then when we got away about 200 meters, it turned on again." Mr. Lindbergh's OceanX team are continuing to investigate the object, 5 years after making the initial discovery while exploring the floor of the Bothnian Sea between Sweden and Finland. Sonar has found drag marks behind the object, and geologist Steve Weiner says according to his tests, the structure is not a geological formation. He said the object is made of metals which nature could not reproduce itself. Sat nearly 300 feet below the surface and measuring 26 feet tall, the marine explorers found the strange craft with the side-scan sonar. Mr. Lindbergh said, "I have been the biggest skeptic. I was kind of prepared for finding just stone. For me it has been an amazing experience. I think it is very odd in its shape. It is tough to give an explanation as to what it might be exactly, since different scientists have many different theories. Whatever it is, It is something we do not usually find in nature, sitting in the dark, cold depths of the Baltic Sea. It is thought the object could be at least 140,000 years old after a university professor linked the mysterious disk to the Ice Age. Volker Bruckert, an associate professor of geology at Stockholm University, said, "My hypothesis is that this structure was formed during the Ice Age many thousands of years ago." Ocean X is expected to return to the wreck to continue investigating the discovery. Mr. Lindbergh said, "We will pretty much just be able to do the same things as we did in 2012. It is not for sure yet, but since we're involved in a new TV project, it might give us the opportunity."
Co to jest? Inwazja jakaś. Co to jest? Inwazja jakaś. Gdzie to zniknęło?
Bardzo clear. On the 90 times zoom. It's like a mile away, 1 mile. Oh, look at that, the one on top of the airplane. That's an airplane.
Thank you.